Let's see if I can get this rolling. Rolling. Let's see if I can get this rolling. Oh boy, let's see. It's been so long. I don't know. There we go. Okay. Alright. Whoa, that was kind of long. There. Okay. Hello everybody and welcome. Is the sound okay? Everything technical? Is everything okay? Is everything okay with you guys? I have something to talk about here. So let's go with the show. So in the chat room I see Garcin first up. Welcome, good sir. So yeah, we are full packed today. I believe we are at least 2 people here, so that's good. So let's just go shortly over my topics for today and the purpose of this. So the purpose is just to hang out. I'm going to paint stuff, I'm going to talk about stuff, and it's going to be an hour or so. And I'm going to talk about t-shirts. I use these old t-shirts. You have probably seen me using this t-shirt for like 2 years or something. So I'm going to change that up a bit. I'm going to talk about I recently discovered how to paint faces on miniatures in a new way without washes. So let's look at that on the table. I'm going to talk a little about the Death Guard Codex. Nothing deep, it's just me like, woo, everything's cool. And yeah, and the last topic of today is getting shit done. So, okay. First of all, Garcin, everything okay? But over there in the UK. So I'm just, I'm just curious because, I'm curious. I don't know. Yeah. So just last week I won a 300 subscription giveaway competition thingy from Frost and Fist. Freaky and the Frost guy, and I'm actually going to win a t-shirt with a fist, because apparently I like to get yeah, you can close that sentence for me. So that is really cool. So I'm going to get that freaky shirt. It's made from the Thanerdlife. Richard Sessions Jr. Is the name. He was called himself Tattoo for You before. He's going in and making t-shirts and sneakers designed for caps, everything like that. So I'm going to have him design my own Dice Miniature Paint Guy t-shirt. And I'm going to have the Thanerdlife t-shirts as well. So I'm going to get 3 t-shirts. So you can, I'm going to spend the range from Miami shirt here. So yeah, that is going to happen. So I'm going to put a link below, probably while I have the camera down at the table, just hitting you with some cool merch there. You probably can get your own design from Richard, Thanerdlife. Just hit him up on his electrical post, as you e-post, or what you want to call it. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, anyways guys, it's been a long time, and August just come and went, and we are chugging through September, and it's a new live show, it's a lot of things has happened in my private life. I'm not going to discuss them on YouTube, but I really want to make this a once a week happening, at least, just to hang out with the people and paint, because I'm going to paint anyway, so why not just film it and talk shit to you guys. Hopefully everything is alright. The chat is just saying yo from Garcin, so probably, I don't know. So I'm going to try to set on my camera and show you my new technique from to paint faces. I have learned this by another YouTube channel. It's Predator Press own channel, how to paint faces. So it's totally a rip-off of how they do it. But I think with a little practice, this is a really awesome thing to do with the faces in particular. So I'm going to try to do that with how I paint faces the way forward. Dallas is a great painter. Yeah, he's an amazing painter. I really dig how he paints and how he, you know, showing me new things. Nothing bad about Games Workshop methods of showing how to paint, but I kind of know everything they are throwing at me, so I'm not that excited. But for Predator Press things, they are like mind-blowing me every time. So it's kind of like yeah, it's a new type of crack for me. Yeah, so okay, let's just try to put on the camera now. Yeah, before I do that, I can't remember the name right now, but on the Death Guard page on let's see, on Facebook, they had posted a really cool drone mock-up, and I tried to mimic that, you know, putting the Dremel to paste and just get a hack of it. It's really fun, and it's giving him a distinct look. It's kind of time consuming, so I don't know. I have 3 of those, but it's cool to just have one that looks more beaten up. And have you seen the new codex with all the new cool drone doggies? And I have one with Moan, like a Moan clipper or something. You know, you have to trim the Garden of Nurgle. You know, have your, you know, you have to trim your private bit. No, let's see. Anyways, that is really cool. So I'm trucking along with my Death Guard. And I actually made myself a Typhus because, you know, why not? It's just really fun. So here is Typhus, my version of him. Nothing like you have seen before, I bet. It's just my, yeah. It's not super duper paint job or anything, but I had so much fun doing it. I'm kind of rediscovering my hobby dojo here with the Nurgle stuff, because it's just fun to do crazy stuff like with the rhino hair and stuff like that. Putting on stuff and make it like look like something bad is happening to it. But actually, I'm not going to do too much Death Guard talk today. I'm just going to do just scratching the surface of it. But the main focus today is going to try to, you know, get my Reaper miniatures ready, because it's long overdue. I'm painting for a friend of mine, and they are actually inviting me to play in their role-playing games with the miniatures, and it's kind of bad if I don't have them done, you know. He said, whatever, just give it to me when you want to. So I have been at this Reaper stuff for like a half a year. It's too long to wait. And I have also you know, the Guildball set there for another buddy of mine, and I need to get stuff done now and get that out of the house, and so clear my conscience for that. So okay, just let's just put down the camera. So now it's going to wobble a little, so just yeah, look away. Oh, it's probably like so. It's that good. Hey, here is my hand. Yeah, here we have the Reaper stuff. So I'm going to try. Look at this old wet water palette. It's ghetto style, just yeah, I'm not going to talk about that, but I use that. So let's see if I can just get down closer for you guys. So let's see. Doing live shows is every time nerve-wracking. I don't know if anybody is going to show up or anything like that. And today it's stim-packed house with 2 people watching, so that's that's something else. Yeah, it's probably hurting my channel to not be doing this live stuff more frequent than I have been done, but you know, sometimes you just have to leave your hobby life alone because you have a life outside the hobby. So yeah. Let's see if I can find the miniature and if I can get it to focus on it. Let's see if I can get it like so. Gorsin, do it when you can. Won't stress about it, matey. Yeah, you know, but it is like kind of a camaraderie. You feel like you are letting people down if you're not going on almost every day, but you know, yeah, things happen. So okay, that when I'm going too close with this, I'm going to lose the lights I have set up, so I have to have it there. So I have to go even closer, and it's going to be harder to have it in the shot, the money shot. Let's see. So let's see. Just trying to figure out how I want it. Kind of like that. Can you? That's probably the best I can do. Yeah. So the faces are actually going really good. I think I am super happy about them, and it's all down to, you know, first mixing your base color flash tone. It don't have to be scale color, you know, just use the colors you have, and you can mix this with reds and greens for the 2 next steps, or you can, like my lazy ass, buy Indian shadow, you can call it. Let's see if we can get it in focus. This is just reds mixed with, you know, skin colors. And where is the camera? This is crazy. So yeah, it's just mix, and it's a deep red and the green. So what you do, you put on the base color of your flash, and you're going to do 2 coats, as you have been taught by a number of people, like Duncan, our God and Savior, over at Game Workshop. And then you are going to make a glaze out of this red stuff. And there are, you know, cheap alternatives out there of Luke APS dude. He has shown the way of making, let's see if we can find medium for cheap. It's basically you putting in, if I can recall correctly, just your regular, what you want to call it. I have the bottle here somewhere. Yeah, you put matte varnish in half, and then you have distilled water half in, and that is basically what medium is. And what this is doing with when you're thinning it out with this medium is not killing the properties of the paint, so it will spread even. If you put water in, it will droop in to the like the deep recesses or the shadows. Flow improver and matte medium. Yeah. Yes. And flow improver is what you want to call it. It is distilled water and some dishwater soap. Yes. So it's really cool. It's, yeah, I have I have made my own batch of it, flow improver. I have it in this jar here, and it's looking like moonshine or something. It's cool. And you can mix it in with medium, and I actually did it with this faces here just to see if the paint would break up. And I distilled my water the old-fashioned way by cooking it up, like boiling it, the water, 3-4 times. That is killing everything that is organic. And then I cool it down in the fridge, and that is going to leave everything, metals and stuff like that in the water to sink to the bottom. And then I just pour it over in another jar, like half of it, and yeah, that is distilled water, and it's never going to get stale or bad, you know. I hope. So don't quote me on that, but we will see if the faces, you know, like melts off the heads of these guys. I have been wrong, but it's actually looking better now when it has what do you want to call it, stayed for some days on the face. So I'm super happy about it. I think it is a super good and really good way of giving the faces more character, because the Reaper miniatures, I love them, but I feel like the faces are compared to Games Workshop a little flat. And with this technique of not using washes, because the washes is not going to find anything on like the female face here is not going to find anything. So with me painting in, feathering in, you know, the greens in the deepest recesses, like on the chin, under the chin, and like stuff like that, I have, in my eyes, I feel like this is much nicer finish than just a wash and highlight. And the final stuff is, of course, when everything's dry, is put on the palest of the pale skins you have in your collection. It can be, you know, you can mix your you know, just regular wrap. Where is the thing? There you have the basic flesh tone you have, and just mix it with off-white colors till you like it. Yes, so I'm just so super happy. And the other thing, I'm using this plinth, or what you want to call it in English, to stabilize my guys on top of this, like we call in Norway, gum. It's post tack, or what you want to call it. It's not a secret, everybody knows how to do it. They most use corks and everything, but I like to have this resin, because he's giving weight to it, so it feels like I almost holding a gun in my hand. So you have this really like stabilized action here, so you have much more grip on it. And for painting, like when you are base coating stuff, no, just leave it and put paint on it, and no tomorrow. But when you want to get you know, deep and dirty with the miniature, like yeah, you really want to have a stabilized condition for it. So let's see if I can actually get this to focus. It might not want to, but I can try to force it. Gentle. So, alright. Oh, awesome. Blue Cloud Andrew. Hello. Welcome to this show, where I'm actually just talking about miniatures. I know it's shocking. I'm trying to keep on target today. So a couple of days ago, I was really struggling about a design for the shield here. Let's see, and I just had the talk, and I got the challenge from no other than Mickey Jenner to try to paint the tree from the Tolkien, and it's not a faithful freehand, but I tried, and I'm kind of happy with it. It's not that sharp and sexy like she does it, but I really like it. Underdog Painting is coming on. Hello, welcome to the show. Blue Cloud Andrew, cool models, looking good so far. Thank you. It's Reaper Miniatures. I'm doing painting them for a friend as just, you know, an act of good faith almost. He has given me a lot of Games Workshop bits and Dubadits, so I'm using for my Death Guard. So yeah, it's cool. It's really cool, and he's giving me like yeah, a lot of terrain and stuff. So it's not totally free. I haven't getting stuff. So let's see. I can get if I can. It's so hard to get everything in the shot. It's driving me kind of crazy, to be fair. Let's see if I can wiggle the camera so you get really CC camera. I am actually sorry for wiggling the camera. Yeah, but you know, you don't come here for professionality, I hope, because you are totally going the wrong way then. So let's see where can I put the miniatures. So I can put them over here, I think. Yes, okay. So if you lay them down, you can see them better. So you have this fire dude and this apprentice dude. I want to paint him in kind of blues, and the fire guy in the reds, you know, with the fire out of here and stuff like that. And this chaos, I'm not sure. I just wanted him to be different from this evil dude here. Yeah, so let's see, everything is upside down. So yeah, it's super great, Kim. That's lovely. Let's have everything upside down so people can turn their heads like dogs. And the barbarian with the shield and the evil guy. So there are 5 guys, and total I have painted more. Yeah, the air. Trust me, the air. I have them with me still. I have shown them in another video. Let's see. Anyways, Blue Cloud Andrew, sitting in the green room backstage for my show. The other actors are... And what are the other actors? Let's see. The other actors are curious for accent. Where are the broadcasting from? Dice. So jeg er norsk. Jeg kommer fra Norge. Her mellom bakker og berg ut med havet. So yeah, I am Norwegian, so there you go. Yeah, I to be fair, I try to sound like an Englishman, but you know, I feel I have been. When I first started the YouTube channel, I was much better at talking English than now. So I don't know what has gone wrong, but that is how it is. Blue Android is saying boom, so probably he was guessing Norway. Underdog Painting, working on a massive Tyranids commission. Ooh, yeah, I have seen your work. I think it was on Paint All the Minis Facebook page, Mr. Underdog Painting. It's cool, really cool. No, it's cool. We are actors. We love accidents. We love oh, fuck sake. Sorry. Yeah, that word is going to kill me. It's on the screen for everybody to see, so you can read it and point at the Norwegian guy that can't say that. You know, I probably it's so strange that yeah. it is a fact. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. It's like my Norwegian is just want to get in the driver's seat all the time. When I was younger, you know, it's like yeah, I want to be English. I don't know, but yeah, actors. So what are you acting about? Yeah. There are many things I don't know, and I really want to know. So I'm just really curious. Blue Cloud Andrew, what? You're probably somebody I should know who is, who you are, you know. But yeah, I am bad. So there you go. I love you Plague Marines though. That is have to be said. That they are dope. As yeah, you know, the words, I'm not going to say them out. I'm trying to keep my swearing to a minimum because it's kind of yeah yeah it's bad. Let's keep it at that. So I'm actually trying to do him in blue. So I need to change up some colors. And for that, I'm going to pop in up on his plinth. It's the best word in English ever, plinth. And I'm going to find my trusty wet palette. It is super ghetto style. It's just tissue and and some baking paper on top of that in a clamshell concealment. And this is not fresh paint. I don't know what it is by acrylics, but when it maybe it's because the water is not distilled and it's acting up on the acrylics or stuff like that. It's I have said it before, but it smells like cat piss. So I'm considering on just like dumping this in the trash and start fresh, but you know, I don't have time to that. So let's just go with the flow. Yo, yeah, I don't know, sorry. So I'm going to do just dark blues on it, I think. I'm kind of interested, you know, we know what Underdog Painting is doing. He's working on his massive Tyranid army commission, and I think I've seen you do some Forge World, you know, bugs as well, Mr. Underdog. Poetry Hour with Dice. You know who is really cool with his voice and everything? Blue Cloud Andrew. You know, just pop over to his channel and just listen to that guy talk. It's like for me that has this like almost girly voice. To hear that when that man talks, you know, it's like holy. I wish I had that voice. It's like Dark Vader but cool. You know, Dark Vader is cool. Don't kill me, but yeah, yeah, you know, it's cool. Okay, so let's see if I can have this in the shot. It's kind of what I'm going to try to do to paint while you see. It's funny how his like hair here is just flapping like a, I don't know. So the red, actually I'm going to try to not hit the deepest damn it, I've done it already. I'm going to try to save it and not to hit it where it hurts almost in the deep shadows here, because I want to have it red there, because red and blue is kind of the opposite colors, so that's going to make an interesting shadow. And you know, I just thought about it when I had put on everything, so I'm going to try to save it, and I'm doing it just by adding water super quick and just trying to get it off, and I get it off. And I know that is sounding bad in English, because getting off means something else than it does in Norwegian. Yeah, but I kind of was getting off on getting this off. Sorry. It's poetry. Yeah. Let's go with that. So, but Garcin, what are you painting? Are you still doing your solos? They should be finished. Oh, you have had your game with Beast of War guys and everything. I haven't been up to speed with everybody's projects on the YouTubes, and I don't know if you have put up anything, as you are, you know, Beast of War famous now. You're probably just going to do Beast of War. I don't know. You are leaving us, you know, regular Joes behind now and just getting your fame on. yeah, I'm kind of jealous. Garcin, nah, not Beast of War famous, just lazy. That is, you know, that is no excuse. Then we need to have your sexy Irish accident up here in the YouTube lands. Yeah. All right, so just dabbing on and trying to just hitting the top parts, and whatever I do, don't hit the face, because it's perfect. It's like Mona Lisa, just cooler. Yeah, can you tell that I'm super excited about this new method Dallas over at Private Press has showed me? He has like been kind of my dark mentor of new dark magic with my brush. Donkey Milkman, whoop whoop. Whoop whoop, indeed. Garcin, I did get a message from another Norwegian today complaining that I haven't uploaded. That is really cool, Garcin. So since he's in Seoul at the moment and can't hobby, I said I'd do something this week. Awesome! Just working on Saga, Irish, and Abyssal of Kings of War at the moment. Ooh, nice. The Abyssal, you know, if I was made of money, I would really just dip into that. I really like those kind of deep ones. They are made that come out like in January or something like that. Mantics. I really want to get in on Mantics, and I really want to try Warlord. And like I tried, like there have been competition over at Stuff and Things overall, and I'm just like trying to get that tanks set they are rolling out the tracks for now, out of the fabrics, ready to war. It's just been so cool to have them to hobby on. Thinking about, you know, getting my son into painting. I'm not saying tanks are easy to paint. I think maybe they are even harder to paint than the model kits I try to paint, but yeah, I don't know. So kind of me don't want to win that, but a larger part of me just want it because, let's face it, we are all plastic crack users. So now I'm putting on a more brighter blue, and almost like what you want to call it, dry brushing it on in method, but the paint is wet, so it's dry brushing it wet. Yes, because you know you don't want to go in dry. you just don't, because yeah, then it's going to be just one time kind of thing. What? I don't know. So actually, yesterday I was out camping with my sons. I took them out and we fished salmon and stuff like that. Or we wished we had caught salmon. We didn't, but it was fun anyways. And the strangest thing, at the river, a car stopped when we were in tent and it was dark. And wouldn't you believe it? It was two fishermen from England just cruising on by, and it wasn't their first time either. They just straight to the best fishing spots and fishing in the dark. It was interesting and fun to watch. And when they were going back to the car 2-3 hours later, they were like, and this is why it's probably one of the best rivers in Norway to fish salmons in. And you know, so they got their stuff, but I didn't get mine, so it kind of sucks. But yeah, they are using more money to get it, so in that point, fair game. But yeah. And in Ireland, you actually can't fish salmon or trout with what you call it, with hooks. You have to fish without the fish actually biting on it. It's strange. Here in Norway, just like, yeah, it's a female salmon, throw it out in the river again so she can repopulate, and don't fish more than so and so. And it works. We get kind of big salmon rivers. We have actually, like 100 years ago, you could just go into the river and just throw a fist down in the river and you will hit a salmon. It was the poor man's dinners, just like kind of lobster is back in the day in New York. So times, they are changing. Anyways, no point fishing if you can't land them. Yeah, you know, I really love just being outdoors, smelling you know, autumn leaves and kind of the nature decaying in death, but it's a good smell. And it's we have a dark outside now, so if it's not clouded, actually the northern light is flickering like crazy in the sky. It's like it's so beautiful. It's just it's like a drug. It's you just want to lay like belly up and watch the sky, and like on random throw something out on the river and hope nothing bites, because you just want to be still, listen to the river, and occasionally the kids beating each other with pillows. It's the best feeling. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I was trying to talk about miniatures today and not wandering around with other stuff, but you know, that's not how we do it here at the Dice Miniature Paint Guy channel. We are going to do random stuff. The chat was not like popping today. It was everybody was so silent, so it's probably, I don't know, maybe I was just boring everybody with my stuff, or even more cool if people just painting while listening to my, let's face it, shit chat. So anyways, yeah, so you can see here I can get this deep cool, where is the camera? There it is. Kinda, there it is. So yeah, so you get this really cool effect with if you have the reds, burnt umber underneath. Oh my god, I just have to sidetrack. Burnt umber is kind of the coolest red you can have. You can blend it with whites or silver even, and it's not going to get pink on you. Like this, when you are paint, dark red is getting this pink, like I don't know, Frankenstein monster color. The burnt umber, it's just super cool. You get this rusty color. And let's see if I have something to show. And no, I haven't. So that was kind of a waste. But yeah, but it is really cool. And if you're looking here, this is like my go-to. Let's see, where are you? There. This is my go-to corrosion rust effect. It's like not showing that good on camera right now because it's, yeah, why I show it I don't know, but I really love it. So anyways, yeah, he should go like super crazy high in colors. I'm thinking like maybe beyond sky blue. Andrew, I don't know, maybe. Where are you, you son of a gun? This color, I'm going to try to do the Garcin method by rolling it, and I don't know, don't have that satisfaction by rolling it back and forth. I like it, like jerking it off. I'm more used to that for to paint bottles. Yes, damn it. Hopefully it's not Athelith is not going to make a Christmas collage and like snip that bit out for that collage like he did like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago. I don't know, it was funny, put some balls in it. I can remember that. For, you know, it was kind of embarrassing. Oh yeah. I have so much plans for my death guards. It's super crazy. I'm thinking on making I need to make a greater demon, and the greater demons of Death Guard do not have wings. He's a funny fellow like that. Yeah, he sure is. That son of a gun. Yeah, you know, I kind of miss videos when he was more frequent for before. I just really loved the videos Athelith made, and Sir King Leonhart and others. There are so many that do not post miniature videos anymore, or have changed name, and I didn't recognize that. So yeah, but you know, people have lives, and YouTube will not pay you anything. This is just pure madness, making videos about miniatures and yeah, goofing around. So I can understand why people don't want to pursue that if you have other jobs and stuff like that. But still, going to miss them. Yeah. Let's see. And now we're going to do just trying to hit the top spots with the lighter blues, just to give it a more cloth effect. Maybe I'm going to go back and try to do some freehand stuff on here. I'm just struggling with what you want to call it, iconography or design, or what you want to call it, what I want to put on the book, for example, if I should bother with it even, and stuff like that. It's going to be, no, I'm going to try to make this, just try to make the paint job finished, and then I can go back and try to have some more fun with it, because he's really cool like that. I have really a free order here to just paint how I want it. So that is really cool. It's no holding backs. It's just, yeah, go with it. I'm going to like it anyways. Even the polka ogre girl I painted some years ago, he liked with what do you want to call it, the pinks and polka dots and stuff like that. Was hilarious. I'm going to test him for saying you can paint whatever you want. So I did that, and he was like, yeah, I kind of dig it. So I'm actually trying to not do to paint too traditional these Reaper miniatures, but it's so easy to just go back to the default color choice of how the miniature is presenting itself, if you know what I mean. They are so iconic in how they look there. It's kind of really difficult to just paint them different than, you know, like you have seen this wizard, and he's kind of, yeah, he is going to be blue magic dude, just because the scope is like talking that way to me. It might be me just be crazy, but it's like every miniature has its own language, and some miniatures, they are like talking really hard to you how they want to be painted. Like kind of orcs, there are not that many blue orcs and stuff like that. You don't see too many dark-skinned elves out there, you know, and stuff like that. So you know, it's it's been really cool to make dark-skinned or Arabic-skinned kind of elf tribe. That is okay. I'm thinking I'm going to try that with my Blood Bowl team when I'm going to make that. I have a team planned, and I have the bits to make them, so I'm going to do that. I'm kind of really digging to make what do you want to call it? I really like kit batching stuff, and yeah, I'm not great at it, but it's just really fun, and like mind. Like it's really cool to fill your mind with thoughts about how to fill out stuff. Yes. Oh my god. Let's see. Garzin, black dark-skinned elves are great looking. Yeah, I think you in the Elf Quest, isn't that a cartoon like back when? And there we have one of the guys are like Egyptian kind of a dude. He is looking really ace. Likewise, flesh-colored orcs are going for a Uruk-hai reddish brown works also. Dude, don't tempt me now. I just need miniatures now to paint like that. You know, saying that, I have actually you have probably seen it before, but I have this Cromlich kind of guys, and I can actually see if maybe try something like that with them for a kill team. Yeah, that might work. It's been maybe that is what I'm going to try to do. It's just cool to do stuff a little different. Not to be a unique snowflake. Yeah, okay, it's to be a unique snowflake, but who are we kidding? But it is kind of cool to try pushing the boundaries of how things should be, and you know, to be fair, when you have you are free to do it, you should probably do it so you can at least know how it's going to look. Yeah. So trying to melt in this turquoise color here, and yeah, it's going kind of great. Going to need more layers, and yeah, interesting. It's something you don't want your dentist to say when you are opening your mouth. That's interesting. I don't know if you know the song from Astrid S. She is having a song where she sings it hurts so good. And I kid you not, when I went to the dentist like 1 year ago, that song boomed out of the radio. In that moment, he was pulling my wisdom tooth. Yeah, the big tooth that hurts really hard when they are pulling them out. And Astrid was singing, it hurts so good. It was bad. Garzin, in Dungeons & Dragons, black skin and white-haired drow elves are very common. That sounds awesome. Dare to be different. Yeah, you know, just being myself every day is kind of like daring game 101. But yeah, I shouldn't complain. Being white guy in Norway, I probably are best set for life ever. And somehow I'm kind of screwing that up. So I'm kind of happy I was born the way I am in my land. Yeah, if I lived in like USA, you know, I would be out of the street or dead by now. So yeah. And I'm not going to explain why, because who doesn't like a cliffhanger? And the man was awkwardly silent for a long time. Let's see. Yeah, so sitting here painting, just minding my own business, and yeah, I wasn't in the shot with my painting stuff. So yeah, that's cool. It's just me stroking paint on a miniature. So yeah, it's it's kind of like, does anyone like to see this? And then when I turn off, what I do on YouTube is watching others do the same thing. So yeah, it's kind of, but it's like, why do you want to watch my shit when there are so many real good painters out there? But yeah, I shouldn't beat myself up. I'm decent at painting. I'm not super good, but it's so fun paint. I don't know why. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Redonkulous, even. Alright. So let's see, how long has we been going on right now? We have that's awesome. Why doesn't you want to tell me how long you have been at this? You know, the new YouTube is just, yeah, kind of hard to understand. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. So this should probably be bumped back to 600. Let's see. Like so, maybe. Oh, maybe more. Like 500. Let's see. That's good. There you go. You can turn it back to the old one. New is always worse. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. $50. Like so. Maybe that is a good way to have the chat. Yes. Woo. Okay. I'm just trying to find out a link. I'm going to drop it down so you can find it yourself. You can email him. Let's see if you can find it. So correct that. The internet is crashing on me. It's cool. Get your own T-shirt. Dang it. And I need let's see. No, I just want to copy that link like so. Maybe see. So if I do like that, oh, I don't know if that is the real kind. So okay, there you have it. There you go, like so. Internets, you gotta love it. All right, so back to this guy. Where was I? I was putting on lighter blues. Yes, just mixing in off whites with the blue I have, and just putting it on. You know, I feel at this point I am going to go with some medium and just mix that in. To not like widen out the color pigments and yeah, like so. There you can see. Yes. Then you could go. I'm told like this method of putting on super thin glazes, like you can't see them, and building like 30, 45, 50 layers of it is kind of a French thing of painting stuff. and the effect at the end is really cool. You go like 60%, next one is 55%, then 40%, like this is 50%, then next is layer is 45, and then is 30, and then you build up the color like that over multiple times, like death by 100,000 cuts or something like that, but with paint. So that is a method. It's and the end result is kind of like looking like airbrush. Not saying that how I do it right here is going to look like that, because it's not, but it is a method, and I'm aware of it, and I'm going to try to copy it on another time when I have just a lot of time to just sit with one miniature and just play with it. It's just a matter of pushing paint in the direction you want it. So the places you stop your brushes is where it's going to be the highest density of pigment. So you want to, if you want it to be brighter on the end of a rope than on the top, you want to stop at the end and start somewhere else. Yeah, I kind of dig this. I'm going to leave him and have a look, and I'm probably going to think that is good enough with him for now, anyways. Some details, ropes and stuff like that on him, belts, and this thing here, and this thing here, and the hair. And the hair, yeah, is need to go to work on. So now I'm going to go back on the cape of the barbarian lady with the shield of awesome. I'm going to try to glaze it with you know, I'm thinking I'm going to do it with a color called Arabic Skin. Yeah, just going to, yeah, I'm totally shaking that, sorry. But old habits die hard. I made that machine some weeks ago, but you know, it's repurposed it back to what it's meant to be, so I have to do it the normal way of shaking the bottles now. So okay, there you go, I hope, and like so, and let's go. And we are pushing paints on the cape. Let's see. Yep. Yes, looking good. So what you want with leather is to build up a lot of different colors in it. If it's an old beaten leather cape or jacket or something like that, you want to have it a lot of colors. So I'm just playing with it. I'm like making this zigzag what do you want to call it, stuff here. I'm just going to kind of glaze over it multiple times, and the end result is hopefully going to look like a beaten up leather cape. I don't know, it's just guessworks, looking at other people, how they are painted their leather, and just like, yeah, maybe it's like that. I'm going to try it. I can be wrong, of course, that is a big possibility, but and you want dark places and you want light places on it. And just flick that brush up and down. So this Arabic skin tone from scale 75 is kind of a greenish beige color. It looks quite decent. I really like it. I can see it have multiple ways of uses. So just trying to flick it, and kind of little random. Yeah, I'm really digging how this cape is getting on right now. I'm thinking for the actual leather dress here, I'm going to try a different color of leather, and I'm going to use Indian Shadow. Hey, Mickey Janver! You can get nail polish shakers that take paint spots perfectly. Ooh, cool. Send me one, Garcin. Just kidding. Mickey Janver, hello. You know, I've been posting, yesterday I was posting, I'm going live today. And today I was posting everywhere that I was going live, just on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I don't know, places. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I really try not to spam it too hard, because this is just me sitting and talking to you guys. Yeah, but anyways, super happy you are in here. Actually right now painting on this barbaric miniature. So Mickey Janver, DMPG page doesn't send me notification because Facebook thinks I am you. yeah, I did make you add him for that page. You know, I can turn it off. I turn it off, like you know, when I go offline right now, because I'm using my smartphone as a camera. It's up there, so I can't. If I turn it on to utilize the Facebook, you know, yeah, it's going to be a mess, and I can't understand how Facebook works on a computer. You know, I'm a total idiot. It's kind of amazing I can make YouTube videos and stuff like that, because I'm a total idiot when it comes to interference usage of stuff with technical doodads and computer stuff. Yeah. Mickey Janver, maybe I am you. Has anybody ever seen us in the same place? Don't tell the secret, Mickey Janver. You are my alter ego when I'm like awesome and really awesome and can paint miniatures. I turn into Mickey Janver. But I don't know if you wanted to be turned into me if you are reversing it, like yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It's probably best that we are separate entities of this universe. Alright, so we're going for red leather on here. Kinda hard red, but let's just put it in and try like so. And if I talk like this, I will grow a nice beard. You're probably going to have a nicer beard than I can grow, you know. It's kind of weak sauce, the beard I have growing, but you know, I just, yeah, I don't know. Not saying that you have a lot of facial hair, you know. And I should just probably just shut up because I'm digging my own grave. Just saying that you probably are going to be a better me than me. But yeah, anyways. Not every day we are going to put Indian shadow on female breasts. It's kind of, let's savor the moment. So if you are putting red over kind of white, it's going to turn pinkish. Dope. Yeah, but I'm digging the colors here on this female. It's kind of natural colors of like yellows, reds and greens. Like if you are making them from berries and stuff like that in your wool, it's going to show like this. This is Viking colors right here. Let's see. Gersin, there's a joke there I'm not going to make. Mick Jenner, Dice has emotional problems, and I am the imaginary manifestation of his confused side. What? You are putting Indian shadow on female breasts? What is going on? Yes, indeed. What female doesn't want to have some Indian shadow on their breasts? Oh, it's a really cool color. Oh, it's kind of like Iron Man color. This. I am Iron Woman. No, 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 no. Yes, indeed. And for that matter, what Indian doesn't want the shadow of a female's breast on them? Yes. And Mickey doesn't want to know. I don't know. It's yeah. You can choose. Let's put some saddle brown on it too. And that has some balls in it. Keeps the sun off them. Yep, pretty much. Oh, no. Okay, the shoes are in fact some kind of metal. So that was not good for that. But the hands here are leather. So they are going to get some leather on it. Give me some skin. Or no. No, it is in fact not leather that either. It's kind of metal that too. It's a lot of metal in it. Yeah. Now we can use that over there. Up there. Like so maybe. Yeah. That can work. Alright. I was talking about you in Wynn's hobby Q&A show, Dice. Oh shoot. Why, Mickey Janvo, why? Oh no. And yeah, Wynn's was actually they are promoting the new podcast he's in, coming up in Paint All the Minis, and he was also showing his orc dude. And I was commenting at it, looks like he was farting, like he was having a allergic reaction to the burrito or something like that. Oh, it's the most stupid comment I've ever done. Hopefully he will take it with humor, because I adore his paintworks. Anyways, probably nothing good. Anyways, Mickey Jenner, the Q&A. It was coming up today. He was saying he didn't understand why people would brush prime. I pointed out that when you live where snows continually, you have to. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, it is. I like it. Yeah. You get them much more like a fine coat over it when you're doing it with spraying it with airbrush or rattle gun, but sometimes you just have to work with what the God has given you. And yeah, so if it's a lot of humid, or it's raining, or it's snowing, or something like that, it kind of, and you just really want to paint and you don't have anything to paint, if you don't prime it, then you are going to do brush it on. And you know, to be fair, when you are not a super really awesome painter like Mickey Jenner or Wins, or you know, Golden Demon painters, brushing prime on miniatures isn't a crime, because you know, then you can paint your miniatures and just go with it, and it's not that much of big of a deal. Like, it's kind of like hurting the eyes of people that can paint and do it professional, but for tabletop standard, you know, it's doable and it works. So I don't know. And you know, I really love painting miniatures, but I'm not by any stretch of the imagination that super badass painter that I try to believe that I am. But you know, look at my horny horns. Oh, you kind of like that burrito comment? I don't know. It was like, oh shit, yeah, okay, we're going there. He has been like critiquing every miniature I have ever done, pointing out all the wrongs I did. So it was payback time, but not really. Much just because I really love how he paints. So it was just, to me, it actually does look like it. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. It is a good, you know, I like the colors and everything like that, but still it looks like a burrito fart or something like that. Yeah. Anyways. Andrew Wade, hello. I am painting a female barbarian thing upside down because, you know, we are the devil worshipper. What are you painting? Okay, you like the primer video, you know. I'm actually was kinda on the fence. I almost paid money to people to paint a little like animated series and how to paint miniatures, how to spray it on. But you know, no, I'm not going there. That is someone else's job. It's just really super hard to show it good on camera. Yeah, you kind of need a cameraman for doing that, to follow the rhythms of how you put on the layers and stuff like that. I think I can't get the right setup for it to do it my way. So it was the highway for that. Yeah, I don't know. Ottawa Capital Gaming Garrison, hello! Hey, what's just shaking, man? I'm not going to answer that, but I'm painting this miniature, and I'm going to try to topple the camera a little so it's not getting you seasick, like so. Hey! It's a Reaper miniature, and I can't remember which miniature it is, like what's the name of this miniature, but it's looking really awesome. I really like it, and I'm super happy with how I come up find how to paint faces with Dallas over at Predator Press. I just, yeah, really like that. Really like how the faces looks when you're putting on basically greens and reds and skin tones, mix them together and making a happy dice miniature paint guy. Instead of washes, especially on these Reapers. The Reaper miniatures have a lot of character and stuff like that, but for some time, like in particular, like females and elf kind of characters, they have flat faces, and to make them have like shin and stuff like that, you really have to not have washes on them. You need to paint the details in. They are not Games Workshop like giving you freebies and how just put wash on it and it's going to look nice. You have to work for it. So a really nice painted Reaper miniature is probably a lot more technical painted than a Games Workshop miniature. Just not like my observation. Kinda, I don't know. You have to have a deeper knowledge pool to paint the Reapers, I think, than Games Workshop. And that's nothing wrong about Games Workshop. I really like Games Workshop, so I have to show you my Typhus again because I'm kind of proud of him. Here he is. Look at that thing. Self-made Typhus. Yeah, kind of happy how he's turning out. I really just want to paint on my Death Guard, but no, I'm not going to. I'm actually going to paint my stuff for my friends before I finish my Death Guard, but oh my god, Death Guard is so fun painting. Just, yeah, I digress. Okay, so anyways, yeah, let's see. Ottawa Capital Gaming Garrison, looking good. It is Brent from Paint All the Minis. Hello Brent, cool, awesome. I agree, Reaper are more subtly detailed. You need to be a decent painter to tackle them. Yeah. So I am a decent painter. That has to be the best compliment I have gotten all day, every day for my life, almost. I don't know. I am going I'm going to show you my Guild Ball teams I'm painting for a friend, and I'm going back and painting the faces with this new knowledge, because yeah, I feel like they are flat, and especially the mansions. I need to do some more kind of. I need to find out how to paint the silvers better than this, because it's flat. I kind of want to make this, you know, the sunglass effect when you have browns down and like blues on top and like whites in the middle of the metal. I'm going to try. Andrew, you complimented Dice. You don't know what you have done. He will talk about it for a year. No, I'm going to talk about Indian shadow over female breasts all year. You use Indian shadow, you must be good. I don't even know what it is. Yes, he will go power crazy.
I have the power of, I don't know.
So it's kind of a good segue for talking a little about Paint All the Minis. It's a real good Facebook page. Join it. Andrew Wade is having sexual thoughts about my imaginary wife, because I don't have a wife. I have a girlfriend, and I'm not going to comment if she is in the shower or not. You just, you know, I'm not going to discuss that. Yeah, so, you know, yeah. More I look at this miniature, more I realize this brown leather I'm painting here is actually plate armor. When I'm looking at, because the details are so subtle, like you know. But I think I'm going to have it leather, because who the hell makes plate mail like with breast like that? Then it doesn't make sense in my mind. So I'm going to have it like leather, and don't say anything to Andreas. It looks more cool like that, because if I just paint everything like silver, it's much more cool like this. Come on. Yeah, you like it, you like it. No, I'm not embarrassed. Stupid Mickey. Okay, I'm kind of embarrassed. So I was planning on talking a little about the Death Guard Codex, and it looks really cool. It's kind of really like symbiotic. You can have these characters that are really building on each other's kind of abilities. It's really cool. That means, though, if you have snipers in the other team, you are going to shoot the heads of everything. Every time you see a character, you're going to shoot it till it's dead, and then shoot it 20 times more just to be sure. So I'm kind of like thinking, yeah, okay, so this is going to be an army filled with this awesome new bombardment tanks, that shooting motor with wild stuff in it. and rhinos, I think, maybe, or Spartans or something like that. I don't know. I will be building the Death Guard models for a friend tonight. Ooh, nice. So you have the from the starter box. I have 3 of those I am working on. I'm actually thinking on. I have 2 more of this guy. I can't pronounce the names of them. They are just too difficult to me right now. And I have 2 more of these. And I'm kind of thinking kit bashing. Like, where are you? God damn it. Kit bashing this to be Death Guard, Terminator, Legions dudes, you know, with the Reapers on. I can use just like kit bash and make from what you call it, skeletons, the vampire count, the death stuff, and I think that's going to be kind of awesome, to be fair. Yeah, just so many plans. How kill Death Guard high heroes because of this? Yeah, disgusting resilience are really cool. It's kind of really disgusting. And one of the characters have like a bubble. I can't remember how many inches it is around him, but anything in that bubble is kind of like, yeah, it's not going to die today, so just give up. I can't remember the rules exactly. It was Mini Wargaming was making talking about all the units, and it was really cool to hear about it. I really want to buy that book, but you know, I have no money and stuff like that. Anyways, should be 7 inches because of Nurgle. Yeah, it's kind of how I say it to my girlfriend too. But no, there are a lot of bubbles. Like some bubbles are like 3 inches, some are like 9 inches. So you know, it's all over the place. And the prince, the demon prince of Nurgle, he can't have wings. Nurgle demands 7, and his talisman never lose count. Ooh, yeah. It's really cool. You know the new Age of Sigmar set with a new Nurgles and new Stonecast Eternals. I am actually getting the Nurgle side of it. So, and that is demons. So I can the new codex for Death Guard. You have this. You can blend the lesser demons in that they have the Death Guard keyword. It's so cool. It's going to be, you know, it's it's going to be poxwalkers everywhere, and it's going to be where are you little lovely little happy dudes? No, I can't find them right now. It's going to be a lot of these guys and a lot of Nurglings. I can't find them, but it's going to be so funny. I want the snail. I really like the snail from the new Age of Sigmar box. Yeah, I'm going to use him in 40k as a spawn, I think, or something like that. Or maybe like the land movener drone thingy with 9 attacks or something like that. Crazy. Just for fun. The superpower snail coming at you. Yeah, why not? So I really hope I can get to play with them sooner rather than later. Yes, I really like. I have to double down and get that codex. It's so expensive, but it's a really lovely book. Damn it. Yeah, you know, every demon has up to now have double rules in Age of Sigmar and in 40k. So I bet ya the snail is going to have a purpose in the 40k universe. Is he going to be a Death Guard dude? I don't know. But and Mortician, he is like a beast. I want to see him up against the girly face dude. That should be really fun just to play. Hopefully my friend is going to buy the girly man and I can buy the Mortician. Oh, we have a little I just wanted in Age of Sigmar the snail. Yeah, it can happen, but they did the same for the Senshigors. They were double kits with and without sci-fi stuff. So I kind of see they do double down on it, and I kind of dig it because it's going to be really cool. If you don't have the need for the bits, you can chuck it in your bits box, or you can sell it on eBay for, you know, $2-3 or something like that. Just make money of it. Why not? You know, it's going to be cool. Just rejoice. Yeah, today's is sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero. It should be some rum in it. It should be so good. But anyways, yeah, you know, the time is getting out of hand here. It's been a long day. I was awake like 6 o'clock this morning with my kids. We were out hiking, trying to catch salmon in the rivers and looking more at the northern lights. But so I think I'm going to end this transmission for today, and I'm going to go take you off admin duties, Mickey, so you can get your like a warning. Now is the time for live show of this guy. Let's try if I can get this back on me. It's upside down. That's awesome. I'm so good with technique stuff. Okay, so just it's crazy. I don't know. Okay, guys. So it's going to get cancelled now. The show for today. I don't know if I'm going to go for another one on this Sunday. Hopefully I'm going to do a catch up with Kim this weekend. I have a lot of things in that, how to make guacamole and stuff like that, because Nurgle, I don't know. Anyways, thank you all for watching. It's truly, without you guys, I just don't want to make this. So thank you all for being in chat, having a chat with me, and yeah. Anyways, that is all for today, and good night.